What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another one of my videos. So I'm gonna be approaching this a little different. Usually I provide a face cam, but this time I'm not gonna be providing a face cam. So I'm just gonna be reviewing Tik Toks that will ruin your childhood memories. So I'm actually intrigued by this topic because I am in for a show. I want my childhood to be ruined. So let's just jump right into it. Enough talking. Let's go ahead and play the video for you guys.
I'm Gonna Ruin Your Childhood, Part 50! In the movie Finding Nemo, Nemo was never alive to begin with.
Alright.
He was believed to have died with his mother and his siblings at the beginning of the movie. And the whole movie Finding Nemo is just the allegory of Marlin dealing with the stages of grief. Also, Nemo in Latin means nobody. So the title Finding Nemo literally means finding nobody. And what if all the scenes with Nemo being on his own is just imagination, and the ending of the movie is Marlin finally releasing Nemo?
I'm gonna ruin your childhood.
Alright, I mean, that was more of a conspiracy theory, I would say. But I mean, it's a pretty good theory, I'm not gonna lie.
Wondered why Patrick is so dumb all the time? Well, it's because Patrick suffers from Down syndrome. His parents loved him but couldn't handle the pain of raising him.
Oh
so
gosh.
they kicked him out when he was only a child. Patrick became homeless, which is why he lives under a rock. Patrick's parents told SpongeBob to take care of him.
I mean, that's a pretty hard accusation of him having Down syndrome. But then again, that's just speculation, don't you think?
Alright, guys.
Alright, part 13.
Carl died in the beginning of the movie.
Okay.
And Russell is his guardian angel,
Okay.
trying to help him cross into heaven.
Okay.
Maybe that's why he had dreams of all of his memories with his wife. But what if Russell isn't just any guardian angel? What if he's Carl and Ellie's miscarried kid? Russell wasn't trying to earn a badge, he was trying to earn his wings.
But
I'm gonna...
okay, but he had a mother, so like I'm not gonna lie, like these are some good conspiracies, like if you really go in depth in them, but I don't think they're actual like facts. So, you know, believe it if you will, but I don't know. They're not convincing to me.
Your childhood. Peter Pan was a crazy psychopath that trapped little kids in Neverland. He killed them before they grew up, which is why they could never leave as adults. Captain Hook was one of the Lost Boys that escaped Neverland, which explains why Peter Pan attacked Captain Hook and fed his arm to the crocodile. Which means the whole time Peter Pan was the bad guy. I'm sorry, guys.
The original Wizard of Oz is actually considered a Christian
Sorry guys, I had to sneeze there.
movie because of all the horrific things that happened during filming. So let's go through a few of them. First up, the main character played Dorothy, Judy Garland, was actually drugged and molested during filming.
Oh gosh.
She was given adrenaline shots so she can stay up for sometimes more than 48 hours in a row. And there was also reports that she was molested and sexually harassed by both the Munchkin actors and studio executives. The actress that played the Wicked Witch actually got horrifically burned on set.
Oh no.
During the scene when the Wicked Witch escapes Munchkinland in a plume of smoke, the pyrotechnics team accidentally set off the explosion a little too early, which caused the actress's broom, hat, and makeup to catch on fire.
Wait, was that an actual explosion? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I haven't seen the original film. But yeah, I like to hear more of these facts, not like the conspiracy theories like of Nemo. But these are actual, I believe, facts. Well, I'm just gonna take his word for it, but these are facts that, you know, I actually like hearing. It's pretty sad to hear that actually happened. But I mean, you know what, like, it already passed, you know, it's not right, but...
Medics had to use alcohol to remove her toxic makeup, which was extremely painful because of her burns. And the fake snow they used in the movie was made with asbestos, which causes cancer.
Oh no.
Pretty cool.
I'm gonna ruin your childhood. Have you ever wondered how big the Teletubbies are? Well, they're nearly 10 feet tall and tower on an average human being.
Heck no.
The rabbits in the Teletubbies garden are actually a gigantic species of rabbit to make the Teletubbies look smaller on camera. And if you're wondering what the tubby custard is, it's actually mashed potatoes and paint, which will kill you if you eat it.
No.
Belle and Beast actually got married and had a daughter. And the daughter's name was Jane. You know, Jane from Tarzan? Well, she left her parents to pursue animal research and met Tarzan. And Mrs. Pot and Chip were transformed magically back into their teapot form, which is why we see them right here in Tarzan. They went with Jane to watch over her during her research.
Ooh.
Pretty cool.
Okay, that one's pretty
I'm
cool,
gonna
but
ruin your child.
that one doesn't ruin my childhood. How does that ruin my childhood?
In the original Power Rangers, the Red Power Ranger Ricardo Medina pleaded guilty to killing his roommate with a sword.
Oh,
the original
shoot.
trio left the show because they were getting paid less than minimum wage. And Tweet Trang, the Yellow Power Ranger, died in a tragic car accident when she was only 27. I'm sorry, guys.
Dang.
I'm gonna ruin your childhood, part 63.
This guy has 63 parts.
So in one episode of Phineas and Ferb, Dr. Doofenshmirtz actually goes on a date with Phineas and Ferb's mom.
Yeah, I've actually seen this one.
But what does this mean for Phineas and Ferb, you might think?
Yeah, so apparently, Doofenshmirtz is actually Phineas's dad because if you look at their head shape, they actually look pretty similar. Oh gosh, no. What happened here?
Well, Dr. Doofenshmirtz is the biological father of Phineas and Candace. Check this out. Both Phineas and doctor Doofenshmirtz have triangular heads.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they're both very smart.
Just look at their hair too. Look at the hair. It's like pointy and stuff. Damn, that's crazy. To actually like think about it right now, damn, that's crazy.
Inventing things. And Dr. Doofenshmirtz and Candace both have very long necks. Sorry, bro, but your girl played you. Pretty cool.
Okay. Everything was fine until the last sentence. How did he play you? It's like, of course, she already had the kids, so... And then Ferb's dad knew it going into the marriage that she already had kids, so how did he play him?
I'm about to ruin your childhood. Did you ever wonder why Candace's mom can't see the amazing things that Phineas and Ferb do?
Oh.
This is because Phineas and Ferb are actually a figment of Candace's imagination.
Okay, I'm sorry that I keep pausing, but I've heard this conspiracy too that Phineas and Ferb, I don't know what happened, or I don't know if he's gonna say the same thing, but they're part of her imagination, and I think Candace's mother was supposed to have a child and then they lost it. Okay, but then if you take this theory into consideration, then how does that help with the Doofenshmirtz being Phineas's dad? I get that these are all conspiracy theories and stuff, but they both can't be right, because if Phineas is just a figment of her imagination, then how is that Doofenshmirtz's son? Let's just continue. I don't know why I'm actually putting a lot of thought into this.
Restrains him from talking or moving too much. Candace creates a world in her head where Phineas and Ferb do incredible things. Dr. Doofenshmirtz is her psychologist who is trying to get her back to normal. On the last episode, when the two brothers go to college, this symbolizes the acceptance of her younger brother's death and her ability to move forward. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm gonna ruin your childhood.
I'm sorry, that one
31.
sucks.
Tarzan is actually Anna and Elsa's little brother. Let me explain.
How?
In the first Frozen movie, you can see Anna and Elsa's parents boarding this ship, which later on we learn and see them perishing, quote unquote, in this shipwreck right here.
Okay.
But they didn't die right away. The
All
ship
right.
does go down, but they don't die right away. Anna and Elsa's mom is actually pregnant when they went on the journey, and when all this was happening, she actually gave birth to a little boy named Tarzan.
All right.
They
Okay.
both get on this raft here and land on a deserted island until something very bad happens. Both of them actually die because of a jaguar and leave behind Tarzan. Also, you can put them side by side, Anna and Elsa's parents and Tarzan's parents. They look the same. We all know the rest of the story.
Not really.
Tarzan's raised by these gorillas and becomes the boss he is. If you still don't believe me, it was proven by the director of Frozen.
How? Let me see. Coming towards Anna and Elsa's little brother. Yes, you read that right. Frozen has covered at least one of many theories floating around. If it's true, you know what? I'm gonna check that out right now. Tarzan, because I don't know. Tarzan, Elsa. All right, let's see. Tarzan isn't Anna and Elsa's brother. Tarzan Carter shut down the theory stated years ago at the 20th anniversary panel, which insider attending Tarzan's parents are not Anna and Elsa's parents, said Bucky. You see, you can't even trust some of these TikTokers. They just want the views sometimes. This
You don't
dude,
know the rest of the story. Tarzan's raised by these
David.
gorillas and becomes the boss he is. If You still don't believe me? It was proven by the...
No, I just proved you wrong by this right here. Co-director Chris shut down the theory. Yeah. Get out of here, dude.
You're frozen. Pretty cool.
No, not cool. You suck.
I'm gonna ruin your childhood. Mother Gothel from Tangled is the evil queen from Snow White. Hear me out. So at the end of Snow White, the evil queen falls off the cliff, but we never really see her die. What happens is she finds the flower from Tangled, which makes her young and beautiful again. Because remember, both of them were obsessed with being young and beautiful. Also, they both have the same dagger. Here's the evil queen with hers, and here's Mother...
They also both have the same eyebrows, so... I don't know.
They also look very similar in their older states. So what's
but she doesn't have that nose, though.
How come it's in Snow White but not in Tangled? Well, you'd be wrong, because it is in Tangled. When Flynn saves Rapunzel for the second time, he is stabbed by Mother Gothel. Now look at the print that is made on the wall when he slouches over. It's a red apple. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm gonna ruin your childhood part 20.
I'm sorry, guys.
Linda plus Lawrence equals Ferb, and Doofenshmirtz and Linda equals Phineas, and then that means...
I'm gonna ruin your childhood. Have you ever wondered why we never see Max and Ruby's parents? Well, it's because they died in a tragic car accident, and Max was permanently...
So, all of these theories or conspiracy theories in kid shows always has to be either they're in a coma, they died, you know, they're part of their imagination, the sister or brother, you know, is imagining the younger siblings because they died. You know, all these conspiracy theories, in my opinion, are just, I don't know, you can't always label something as I don't know, I don't even know what to say, but you know, I feel like they're just reused concepts.
Damage from this, which explains why he can't speak in complete sentences and always blurts out one word at a time. Max only plays with emergency vehicles and cars because that's all he remembers from the crash. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm gonna ruin your childhood part 16.
Alright, let's go.
So in the beginning of the movie Shrek, you have these three bears caged up.
Okay.
You have Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear.
Okay.
Then later on in the movie, you only see Papa Bear and Baby Bear next to this fire. Where's Mama Bear, you may ask? Later on in the movie, it shows you that Farquaad actually turned Mama Bear into a rug.
I'm gonna ruin your childhood.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so that one actually makes more sense because since they were captured, you know, and then the rug actually has like a bow, if I'm not mistaken. Let me actually go back. I don't trust this David guy anymore because of the Elsa thing.
That Farquaad actually turned Mama
Okay,
Bear.
so you can see like a little bow right there. Does that actually correlate with the actual bow of the mom?
Then later...
I don't know. It's pretty low res right now, so I can't really make out what she has on.
These three bears caged up.
But who knows? Maybe this theory is actually like really
Then
true.
later on in the movie, you only see Papa Bear and Baby Bear next to this fire. Where's Mama Bear, you may ask? Later on in the movie, it shows you that Farquaad actually turned Mama Bear into a rug.
I'm gonna ruin your childhood. Peppa the pig was never healthy and always sick. One day, Peppa's parents decided it would be best if they euthanized her. That same night, Peppa fell asleep and was injected with a poison, killing her. Peppa's final dream was about fairies, which is why she wanted to become a fairy. Peppa's parents couldn't live with the guilt of killing their own child.
And honestly, so cringe sometimes. Oh gosh. How? What do you mean her dad injected her? That's just too far-fetched for a childhood show.
Part 15. Alright guys, in one scene of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, there's this scene right here where it shows all the presidents on Mount Rushmore getting pied in the face.
Okay, except
But
for
have
one.
you noticed what happens to Abraham Lincoln?
What happens
If you
to
look
him?
really, really closely, the other three presidents get pied in the face, but Abraham Lincoln gets pied in the back of the head. Just like how he got
Oh.
assassinated
Oh no. Oh shoot.
in real life.
I'm gonna
Damn.
ruin your childhood. In the show Thomas the Tank Engine, the Fat Controller is a cruel dictator. He brainwashes the trains and forces them into slavery. And when the trains are
Okay.
no longer able to serve him, he buries them alive. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm gonna ruin your childhood, part 34. These are some famous cartoon characters who brought them into real life. Warning, this will amaze you. First off, we have everyone's favorite monster, Mike Wazowski.
Okay,
What would
Mike.
he look like if we brought him into the real world? I hope you guys aren't planning on sleeping for the next month because that is terrifying. Here's another one of my boy looking super pretty and cute. Love him.
But you could literally apply that to anything.
Stitch. What would he look like if we brought him into the real world, you may ask? Well, if you thought he would look terrifying, you'd be right. He went from cute to utterly terrifying.
I don't know.
In like 2 seconds. Next up, we have everyone's favorite duo, Phineas and Ferb. What would they look like if they were real? I don't know what I was expecting, but this wasn't it. I love the hairstyles and the noses, though. Very nice. My guy's looking sharp and cute.
Not really.
Pretty cool.
No, not pretty cool. I'm sorry.
In the show Blue's Clues, have you ever wondered why Steve talks to random objects all the time? Well, it's
Is it
because
because
Steve
he's
is a
on
drug
drugs?
addict and
Yeah.
is losing his grip on the real world.
Yep, okay. I knew it. Everything always has a dark turn with these theories.
Child voices he hears in the background are actually people trying to help him get back to reality. Steve left the show so he could go to rehab. I'm sorry, guys.
Or maybe it's just because he left that had to do something else. Why did let me see, let me search this up. Original Blues Clues guy. Why did he leave? I don't know. The original passed the torch. Okay, why did Steve quit? Because he was losing his hair and he figured he was too dumb to be part of the Blue. He went to college to get a bachelor's degrees and that's why the message didn't include. Okay, so he quit. He was losing his hair. Alright, so yeah, I'm sorry if you're making a theory because he left to get rehab, you can't make that theory if the facts are right here that he left because, well, honestly, you always can't believe everything either from Wiki. But I mean, if he actually did leave because he had to attend some of his personal duties, like go to college or because he was losing his hair, then you can't really make these theories, saying he left because he had rehab. It's just dumb. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. All right. You again.
Dr. Seuss was racist and abused his wife, who actually later on ended up killing herself.
Okay, if that's sad, then yeah.
Didn't like Jewish people,
if that's true, then yeah, that's sad.
Also abused women and also was racist. The man that voiced Elmo, Kevin Clash, was actually a predator who targeted minors. The lion costume from The Wizard of Oz was actually made of real lions.
Oh gosh.
And Mr. Mosby, Phil Lewis, actually killed someone, a 21-year-old
Oh no,
girl,
not Mr.
while
Mosby.
driving intoxicated. Pretty cool!
I'm gonna ruin your childhood. Did you ever notice how Caillou has no hair? Or why his parents let him get away with things all the time? Well, it's because Caillou was diagnosed with cancer when he was younger. Caillou's parents adopted Rosie because they're not sure how much longer Caillou has.
Oh
I'm gonna ruin your
gosh.
childhood, part 51. Did you know in the movie Pocahontas, John Smith was actually 28 years old when he first met Pocahontas, and she was literally 10 years
Oh
old.
no.
She,
She does not even look 10 years old right there. How is that a 10-year-old?
even a teen.
That looks like a 19-year-old or something, which is still, I don't know. But sheesh, damn, 28 to 10-year-old.
That Big Bird almost joined NASA's Challenger mission to encourage kids to get interested in space, but we should all be glad he didn't. Had the plan been followed through, millions of kids would have watched Big Bird and the spacecraft explode on live television.
Oh
Not gonna lie,
no.
that probably would have been pretty funny. The little girl that voiced Ducky in The Land Before Time, this little girl right here named Judith, she was actually shot in the head and killed by her abusive father when she was only 10 years old.
Oh,
R.I.P.
no.
to this little cute one.
I'm gonna ruin your childhood. Have you ever wondered why Plankton always wanted the Krabby Patty formula? Well, it was because he was abused by his parents when he grew up, and he was neglected by society, leaving him with no friend. He thought if he stole the Krabby Patty formula, he would finally be accepted into society.
Nope, I'm sorry. I don't believe that. Plankton wanted the formula because, well, he made it with Mr. Krabs, as shown in that one episode, Friend or Foe. And I guess he was just jealous of Mr. Krabs' success, that, he's always wanted to, get that formula back from him. You know what, like, I'm I'm not sure if even I'm right, but I don't believe this theory. So you're not ruining my
All
childhood.
you wanted was some friends. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna ruin your childhood. In the movie The Hobbit, 27 goats were killed from dehydration and starvation during filming.
Okay, now
In
that's
Life of
sad.
Pi, the tiger was abused and mistreated and almost drowned in one of the scenes.
Oh,
During the
gosh.
filming of Snow Buddies, all 5 of the puppies had to be put down because they all had a contagious parasite.
Is that true? Snow buddies. I'm gonna fact check these guys. I'm sorry. Oh shoot. Snow buddies. Dogs died. There you go. Let's check that out. After 5 puppies died while on location for the filming of the movie Snow Buddies, 3 of these puppies were euthanized due to intestinal complications per parvovirus, also known as parvo, isn't it? I need to sneeze again. Sorry, guys. Are there air buddies who died? Snow buddies, not much fun for puppies who died in film. Okay, so they did die, which sucks. To continue filming the movie, Snow Buddies hired 28 older replacement golden retrievers after the first 30 were removed for treatment for the second group has been exposed to. Damn, okay, now that really does suck.
Buddies, all 5 of the puppies had to be put down because they all had a contagious parasite. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm gonna ruin your childhood, part 32. These are some famous cartoon characters if you brought them into real life. Warning, this is very strange.
You're strange, buddy.
First, let's start off with Squidward. Everyone knows what he looks like, but what if you brought him into the real world? What would he look like? What the? This makes me so uncomfortable. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Alright, SpongeBob. Everyone knows what he looks like, but what if you brought him into the world?
Yeah, he'll look like a sponge. No, that's not how he would look like.
This is something straight out of a horror movie. I'm gonna have nightmares now.
No, you won't.
SpongeBob. Peppa Pig, everyone's favorite. Everyone knows what she looks like, but what if we brought her into the world?
Yeah, she'll look like a pig. No, that's not how she'll look
Yo,
like.
this is gross. What the heck is this thing? And she even has a little Peppa tattoo on her arm of what she really looks like.
No.
Definitely not sleeping tonight.
Sorry, but oh my goodness, I have allergies or something. I really need to sneeze. I'm sorry, this David guy and what's the other guy's name? Braden Roy. These are the 2 pioneers of the ruining your childhoods, so you could go ahead and thank them. But this guy, I don't know why, I just don't seem to actually like his content because of that Elsa story. Just based on that, I don't take this guy's word anymore. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I approached this in just a voiceover, so I don't know, probably no face cam, just to see how this video does. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If it ruined your childhood, please give it a like. Subscribe. If it didn't ruin your childhood, please give it a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.